choosing a career that almost destroyed me. Not after realizing the strongest woman in the room was the one silently breaking inside. But that moment, that breakdown, it didn't end me. It rebuilt me. Beat silence. Softer, dangerous calm. If you think success saves you, wait until I tell you what it costs. Cinematic, emotional, suspenseful. Tone evolves from broken awakening powerful woman. The girl who refused to breathe. From the outside, my life looked perfect. 27, standing in high-rise offices, wearing confidence like armor, chasing dreams everyone applauded. And drowning quietly behind my smile. They called me driven. But really? I was just terrified of slowing down long enough to hear how empty I felt. Every email felt like a heartbeat I owed someone. Every achievement felt like oxygen I had to earn. Every day, I told myself, be strong, Onika. Do not break. Not here. Not now. But strength? Strength isn't what they taught me. Strength is what I learned the hard way. The night everything cracked. Soft, intimate. There was a night. A beautiful restaurant. Fairy lights. And a man I loved staring at me like I was slipping away. He didn't yell. He didn't beg. He just looked at me with tired eyes and said, I believe you love me. But you don't choose me anymore. Do you know how quiet heartbreak sounds? It's not loud. It whispers. It lingers. It breaks you slowly. And I watched the good part of my life walk away. Because I didn't know how to hold love without letting myself go. Voice shaking, vulnerable. I didn't explode. I didn't scream. I simply stopped. Stopped sleeping. Stopped feeling. Stopped knowing who I was. And one night, my body just sank to the floor. Knees to chest. Like a child trying to disappear. I cried for everything. For love lost. For dreams that felt empty. For the woman I kept abandoning every time the world demanded more. And just when I thought I was truly alone, the doorbell rang. And my mother held me like I was still someone worthy of being saved. That night wasn't my end. It was the beginning. Learning to breathe again. Steadier now, reflective. Healing didn't arrive like lightning. It came like sunrise. Slow. Gentle. Unapologetic. I slept. I cried. I went to therapy. I faced the voice that said, you're only valuable when you're accomplishing something. And I learned to say something I had never said before. No. No to killing myself for approval. No to shrinking myself to be loved. No to sacrificing my sanity to be impressive. And then life tested me again. And this time, I didn't collapse. Becoming who I was meant to be. Confident, rising strength. I walked away from the job that nearly owned me. I walked away from approval addiction. And I built something new. A space for women like me. The tired ones. The silent fighters. The ones who hold the world together but never feel allowed to fall apart. And when I stood in front of those women, sharing the truth I once buried, they didn't just hear me. They felt me. And together, we rose. Love, but different this time. Warm, hopeful. Life is funny. One day, he came back. Same man. But different timing. Different versions of us. He looked at me like he finally saw a woman who belonged to herself. Not broken. Not desperate. Whole. And this time, we didn't cling. We didn't rush. We simply chose each other. Without losing ourselves. The woman I became. Powerful, emotional, triumphant. Today I stand on stages. I speak to women across the world. And I tell them, Strength isn't pretending you're unbreakable. Strength is breaking and rebuilding without shame. I am no longer the woman who performs strength. I am the woman who owns it. And if my story teaches you anything, let it be this. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to cry. You are allowed to choose yourself. You are allowed to rise. Not perfectly. Not quietly. But beautifully. Like I did.